Hey, it's VSG Barbie, and I'm doing a video of basically my experience in Tijuana, Mexico. This is going to be a part 4 video because I got a lot to talk about, and I kind of just don't want a half-ass video. I want to kind of explain my process and my journey there and kind of give you a little bit of light because a lot of people like, Tijuana. So, yeah, let's get started. Now, I'm filming in my grandmother's bathroom, and I usually look at you guys, but the way this bathroom is set up and the lighting, I need to look down a little bit to read. And then I need to look at myself to make sure that I'm not over here or way over here where you can see me. So just listen to my words. And if you don't mind my eyes looking like I can't see you. Okay, anyway. Okay, this is gonna be the first video, so I'm gonna basically talk about leaving Arkansas, going to Dallas, and getting prepared for Mexico. So leaving Arkansas, I was kind of nervous because shit was like real. Everything was starting to happen. And I think that when you realize that this is real, like this is about to happen, all of your emotions begin to come at once. And I don't think all of them hit until you get in that operating room. That's when all of them hit because, excuse me. And I noticed something with VSG, we burp a lot. And so I was like, I used to wonder, like, why is all these people after weight loss surgery doing this? Excuse me. It's because we're constantly burping. I'm part of the burp crew. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, yeah. So I definitely didn't understand that. I didn't get that feeling until I got rolled in the operating room. And I was just like, wow, this shit's about to go down. Either you're going to die on this table or you're going to walk out of here a champ. Either way, you did it, girl. um, so leaving the house was really hard because I was leaving my mom and my sister and my niece, and I'm used to being around them. Even though they get on my nerves, I am used to being around them. So leaving them was really, really hard. Um, the plane ride going from Arkansas to Dallas, a lot of our planes are very, very small. They almost look like jets, and it's like shit ton of people on them. Me being overweight, I was nervous that I was going to be doing this. Excuse me. And I actually did do that. San Diego going to Arkansas, and people weren't being rude, but I felt like a bother going down the aisle because I felt like I was touching everyone, and it was just really, really, really frustrating for me because I couldn't find my seat, and I wasn't able to get on there first, and it just was a hot ass mess, and it was an inconvenience for me, and it was pretty embarrassing, even though nobody else made me feel that way. Of I was just embarrassed. Um, so the plane ride wasn't that bad. I was sitting with someone. I had an aisle seat. I did receive my extension. Don't be afraid to ask for your extension. Like, don't try to hide, act like you are um, buckled in or whatever. Just ask for an extension, because what if something actually accidentally happens in the air and you're the only one that's not buckled in because you couldn't buckle yourself? So don't be afraid to say, I need an extension, because you have to remember it doesn't matter what everybody else thinks. It matters if your safety. You need to arrive at your destination in one piece, okay? So just ask for an extension. And then sometimes like I said, I get on the plane. I try to get on the plane before anybody else. I ask for uh, priority seating, and that's basically for people who need to get to their area first, because I have a bad foot also, and also I don't want to have to do the excuse me thing all the time. So I want to be able to get down the aisle without touching people. And without people in the aisle, I can get, like, without people, like, okay, I can get down the aisle perfectly fine. I don't have to do all of this now, but I still can touch people whose arms are like in the aisle. So yeah. Um, yeah. So I was sitting by this guy. He was very, very nice. He wasn't rude at all. He didn't seem uncomfortable because I wasn't touching him. I think he felt more that I was uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't know how that's even possible. But sometimes, even though we don't feel uncomfortable, somebody else might be uncomfortable for us, and they might be thinking, "Oh my gosh, am I touching her?" You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like that at all. So the flight attendant walked over to me and asked me, "Do you want to move? Are you okay? Do you want to move? We have extra seating in the back." I said, "Sure, I would love to move," but he whispered in my ear. He did not make it. Um, he didn't make it noticeable. He was very discreet about it. I'm the one who felt like everybody was looking at me, even though nobody was. So I moved to the back, and I had two seats by myself, and I just sat in the middle of the seat to see exactly um, how much room I had. And there's no way I would buy two seats. I mean, I don't need to buy two seats because I don't fit in two seats. My thigh kind of goes over the seat just a teeny weeny bit, but not much to make a holler about. Yeah. So I was pretty happy that I got the seat by myself. I got a chance to look outside, which I totally love doing that. Looking at the moon or the sun or the clouds and the stars, and it's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. It's just gorgeous. It's very um, it's something that you can't explain unless you ride a plane and you experience that. I have taken a lot of photos of everything that I'm describing. Hopefully, I'll find a way to upload all those in a slideshow. Um, yeah. So here we go. As far as my getting to Dallas, I was happy to get to Dallas because finally I get off the plane. I did not know the next day. I thought I was going to San Diego like later on that day. I didn't know that I was like literally going to be going that morning. So I didn't, by the time I got to Dallas, as I rode a late plane, I had a light flight. I was the last flight out of my airport in Arkansas. Um, it was like 11, 12 o'clock when I arrived at the house. I didn't go to bed because I figured if I'm going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, what is the use of going to bed? I know me. If I get like deep, deep, deep in a good old sleep, then I'm going to be super pissed off that I have to get back up. So I just was like, fine, I'll take a cat nap. I don't even think I took a cat nap. I think I just like stayed on the phone with somebody um to like waste time or whatever. And so I think it was like close to 5 o'clock in the morning. I got up, I started getting ready. I already, before I lay down, took all the stuff out that was for Texas that I was going to leave here at the house, and then I packed my bag, and then I got the hell up out of there like around 5 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock, we was supposed to board the plane at 7 or 6, but we fly standby, so things started to happen. So we ended up flying out around 9ish, and we got there around 10 or 11ish. But the time changes in California, so I don't remember what time we got there. I don't remember. Which time different time the time difference definitely fucked me up because I'm used to it being one time, and then I'm moving all the way across the country to this time, and it's just like a hot ass mess. Because when I wasn't sleepy, when I was sleepy, people were up. When I wasn't sleepy, people were sleepy. So it was kind of like, I felt like finally I started to get kind of used to it, but my body wasn't used to it. So you know, um, let's see. No food funeral. Okay. I didn't have a food funeral like before with I took a month to do I did a whole month of my pre-op, which was the fish, the chicken, the fish, chicken, seafood, cheese that was like the string cheese, tuna salad. I did that diet for a whole month. I rarely drank sodas, like rarely. And when I did drink one, it was like one, and it was every now and then. I tried to wean myself off sodas because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to drink them anymore for a very, very long time. So I tried to wean myself off of them so I wouldn't care much about them. I care about juice. Like I want all types of juice. Like I want to taste thousands and thousands of flavors of juice because I know that's what I drink now. So I just want like different ones. I don't want to just I'll drink one of them every single day for a week and then I want another one. I want to keep changing juices. I don't want the same one consistent for more than 1 week. Um yeah, so I did do a few funeral. Then when I did the diet, I was doing like maybe one every couple of days, like one bad food, like one badass meal, like every week or something. I didn't do it every day, uh, or I would do at least two a week. Like maybe like Monday I might eat a small burger, and then like Friday or Saturday I might eat like I don't know one piece of fried fish, and then that was it. So and then by the time I got closer to the 13th when I was gonna leave out to go here to Dallas. I stopped doing all of that. I just like I was no more bad food. As far as the pre-op diet, I did not fuck that up at all. Like the liquid pre-op diet, I didn't do that. I stuck to it. I don't remember doing. I don't remember eating. Wait, I think I did eat one meal and I wasn't supposed to. It was like a cookie or something from yeah, it was like some nuggets. And then no. Yeah, it was like some nuggets and then when I went swimming and then it was like a cookie. Yeah. And a jamoke. What is it called? A vanilla bean? No, something from Starbucks. It's like a coffee thing. It's not clicking. Anyway, I took a laxative before I came to Dallas, and then when I came to Dallas, I had the worst experience at the airport before I left. I took on the 13th, on the 12th, I took a laxative. It didn't hit me until the 13th. I did not know that would happen because I never took one before. And I was a shitty mess in the airport coming from Arkansas. So please do not do that. Take your laxative a couple of days before it's time for you to go because y'all. Thank God I got all of that stuff out because I stayed at the airport for like 2 or 3 hours before my flight. My flight left that night, so thank God I got all of that out before I left because y'all. Mm-mm. So the only thing that I ate that was like bad, I think, before going into surgery was like this much of potatoes. Like that was it because I needed something to fill my stomach up so I can go to sleep. Because like doing that broth and that Jello wouldn't do anything for me. I needed at least a tablespoon of potatoes to get me by, and then I was good. But my nerves were so bad, like I was afraid to do anything because I didn't want them to say, "Oh, we can't operate on you because you have food in your intestines," which is also dangerous. So you have to make sure that you do what you're supposed to do for yourself and your safety. Uh, so yeah, I didn't really have a food funeral, so I don't really know how to. I just tell you to be careful with that. If you're gonna do like I did and have like maybe one bad meal a week, that's fine. As long as it's small, it's not like some giant, hungry meal. Just like a little small, like okay, a little tester, that's fine. But don't overdo it because you can. And then if you know that you can't do that without taking it overboard, then don't do it. So the 24-hour liquid diet was kind of hell when I mean, no, the 24-hour no food at all before surgery was hell. My mouth was a little dry, but I went to sleep. With me, if I go to sleep, I won't think about it. So I just went to sleep so I wouldn't think about it. I ate up till 11 o'clock because after 12, you can't eat no more. So I ate up till like around 11 o'clock and then I went to sleep because I was already on my time at the house in my head. So I was already tired. And I woke up a little bit early because I was on my time, and I was like, what the hell? What time is it? It was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, shit. So I had to lay back down, and we ended up leaving the house, leaving the hotel, excuse me, and going to the surgical clinic. But I'm not going to talk about that right now. That is for video 3. But yeah, the 24-hour no food wasn't that bad. It was from hell, but it wasn't that bad because I went to sleep. So, and then I was nervous. So if you're nervous, most likely you're not going to be thinking about food. You're going to be thinking about, oh my god, am I going to die? You're not going to die. You're not going to die. I hope you don't die. No, I'm just kidding. You're not going to die. They're not going to put you in any type of harm. If they feel that you're going to be a liability to them, they're not going to touch you. So that's why I had to make sure that I lost enough weight, because I don't even think that they'll do anything. They won't probably operate on someone who's over 400 or something. Like, I don't think they'll do that. So I made sure I lost enough weight to where they would give me the eyebrow, but they wouldn't give me the no, you know? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do video 2 now, and we are going to talk about, San Diego going into Mexico. So, see you guys on video 2. Bye.